don't believe that my insincere statements that don't reflect on any of my beliefs whatsoever in 2019 has led to any sort of real world whatsoever.
No. Hasan. That's not what the we're saying. Do you believe that rhetoric like this can lead to things happening? Not that this rhetoric has led to directly things happening. No, brother. You tried. You tried. Everybody with 2 brain cells left in their head that are firing the neurons and synapses know that if you're saying this crazy, and when you've said crazy like this before and repeatedly, that yeah, man, if people, you know what I'm saying, start to agree with this ideologies and rhetoric like this, yeah, it can start to get a little crazy. And yes, within that kind of like a Luddy argument type, whatever, within that 1% of heads that may be crazy enough to act on it, yeah, it can get a bit mixy. So, Hasan,
I'm saying it.
You probably shouldn't say this at all. You already know what it is, baby. The Daily Schlops. Sloppy! More things happening, of course. In the EHDIA plus cinematic universe, in specific, once more, the HD. Hasan is not having a good time, you see. Apparently, Twitch CEO Dan Clancy and Twitch, yes, have, you know what I'm saying, been called up because apparently, yeah, the rhetoric, as we know, on Twitch, especially when it pertains to politics, has not been good. So, yeah, it hasn't been looking good for them. And, yeah, of course, Hasan has been coping, melding, seething, blaming. It on Asmund Gold. Of course. Yeah, blaming the whole situation in John's like that. Of course, shelving off the blame, deny, deflect, counterattack to other heads. But within that, yeah, we know he's, of course, not happy about it. And with that, as you know, if you've seen on the Daily Schlops yesterday, yeah, we know definitely, yeah, that Destiny was on Piers Morgan and had quite the insane take about conservatives, and apparently he had a response to that, so yeah, we'll be seeing a bit of that too. So let's not waste any more time. Trilly talks everything, and Trilly does indeed yap everything every single time. Let's see what's on in Destiny. Had to say this time. Of course, the Daily Schlops means one of my glorious Slop Kings. Shoulda love with more Pegasus. We got Hasan is finally being investigated. Of course, if you guys want to watch the OG video, down in the description. First link, shoulda love it, of course. Pegasus. And we have no time to waste because I know what certain individual and another individual is long as well in the HDIA plus cinematic universe. We'll be wasting our time.
Welcome back to a series so impactful, it's reached the US government. In today's video, Twitch CEO Dan Clancy is being called to testify.
Dan Clancy, Yep, straight testifying, tough.
In front of Congress for radicalizing viewers on his platform. Hasan has responded and is in complete meltdown mode. He's crying about free speech and being silent.
Casual.
He's blaming Israel. He's obviously blaming Asmongold.
Definitely knew that. Rent-free. Asmongold's messing up my PR. Wonder what Asmongold's doing. Tough.
He's acting like a martyr, saying that the truth will not be silenced. He then gaslights his audience, saying that without him, they will stay broke and never get free healthcare. Hasan.
Oh, Miss Lorenz. Oh, funny enough, mine as well, just early. Just a couple for you. You say tell Lorenz, and I say sure.
Hasan's number one sim, Taylor Lorenz, is panicking. Hasan admits he's actually cooked, and no amount of context is gonna justify the clips of him advocating for violence. Hasan has been confronted by mainstream media. Tectone has called out Hasan.
Techie.
Rank number one degenerate creep Destiny, aka Hasan 2.0, has responded to the clips
1.0. Hasan got it from him.
of him advocating violence, saying he wants to genocide all conservatives. He gets completely exposed by another YouTuber. Subscribe, or you gotta 1v1 Hasan in
Cinema. And what?
a dumbass competition.
Ooh. Now, you know, they do say Trilly will never be indeed beating the dumbass allegations. But I think Hasan might have me beat here. I think he just might have me beat.
You're cocked. Jabba the Hutt, Jelly the Wig.
base?
Ooh, jelly.
Let's up those numbers!
Numbers up? Clip live down? Absolutely not. Let's up those numbers.
Yes.
Let's up those numbers!
Now let's begin with some absolute great news. Twitch and Hasan are finally cooked. We got a tweet. Twitch CEO is being called to testify in front of a committee on the radicalization of its users.
Ooh, that ain't looking good, cause boy, we look at that platform.
Here we got a letter from U.S. Congress. Dear Mr. Dan Gooning Lord Clancy.
Oh, wrong one. If we're singing happy birthday, it might be a couple claps. I'm wonderful.
Fuck it, I'm saying it.
I'm not saying it.
The Committee on Oversight and Government Reform requests your testimony at a hearing on Wednesday, October 8, in a room of the U.S. Capitol Visitor Center. The hearing will examine radicalization of online forum users,
Oh, shit.
including incidents of open incitement to commit violent politically motivated acts.
Oh, no. Oh, man. Damn it, Hasan. You done fucked up.
I wonder who could be doing this on Dan's platform, guys. I wonder who this could be about. You'll have the opportunity to provide a 5-minute opening statement prior to answering
Oh, man. 5 minutes, bro. We can't let that shit be. No type of dead air or gooning. That's tough.
questions posed by members. 5 minutes of Hasan glazing right there just before they start confronting him about all of the clips of him advocating violence. The Committee on Oversight and Government Reform is the principal oversight committee and has broad authority to investigate any matter at any time under House Rule X. Thank you for your cooperation with this inquiry. So basically, Dan has to
Damn, I wonder if they've ever cooperated with the TOS.
testify in front of Congress. They are 100% going to ask him about Hasan, going to confront him about all these clips of advocating violence.
Ooh, hold on, let's run it back, Hold on.
X. Thank you for your
Bar,
cooperation with this
bar.
inquiry. So basically,
Oh, well, we now Mr. Gooning Lord.
Dan has to testify in front of Congress. They are 100%
Ooh, this one, this is the slice him up, shanky.
going to ask him about Hasan, going to confront him about all these clips of
Untapped revolutionary potential. Somebody has to do it. Very interesting.
advocating violence, supporting terrorism,
Oh, come on, man. There's a KFC in Yemen.
ask him why he actually did nothing, gave him a 1-day ban on his day off, and
Yeah, this is a casual, bruh. You know, his last one day, 6 hours, like 20 seconds. Damn, it looks pretty similar.
actually not a permaban to, prevent him from spreading all this propaganda online. And you know what? They better play the
Happy birthday, dear son. Yo, damn, the foresight on that one. Nah, come on. At this point, bro, future sight it's not even advanced hockey, bro. We all knew that this shit was about to be pulled up.
birthday clip. That would be the funniest shit ever.
Happy birthday, dear son. Yo, there is no fucking way. And I give it to Hasan, bro. You know what I'm saying? Becca should show the full clip, bro. He literally says that he's never beaten the allegations. And goddamn it, nigga, you're not. That shit is fucking hilarious, dude.
Crazy.
Happy birthday to you.
Nuts responds they have no
Oh, fuck. I really wish you showed the full shit. That shit is so fucking funny.
idea what they created. And we got Tech Tone behind a tree. Hasan Piker and Destiny clips of them spreading hate needs to be shown to them in the trial. Hey, U.S. Congress, it's time to watch the series. You'll get all the information there, fellas.
Ooh, 117. And my big ass head is blocking it. Big Mac, but 117. Oh, that's pain, bro. I'm not gonna lie. We got a lot of shit. That's tough.
It's nicely documented for
How
you.
many vids we got on Hasan? Hold on, bro. I gotta check this shit out, bro. I haven't checked Hasan in a minute. Hold on. Damn! Oh, man. Brother, 90 fucking 2? Nigga. God damn, that shit is crazy. Anyway.
Yeah, bro, we're about to see Hasan vids playing, calling to Shank and watch Guts fall to the stage, followed by Twitch CEO singing happy birthday, saying he loves them. Dan Clancy.
You know that, Hasan Piker?
Twitch is shitting themselves, and certain top political streamers should be sweating as well. Answers are required, and
I'm telling you, bro. It's all the fucking clips of Soy Dubs with Sam Hyde. That shit is so fucking hilarious. Don't hurt me, Mr. Hyde Dubs. Hurt me, Mr. Hyde. Yo, that's... Holy shit.
their on-cam platform shall be measured. Change might finally be here. The 100 episodes of slop tubing finally paid off. In fact, it's not just Twitch that's cooked. The CEOs of Discord, Reddit, Twitch, and Steam have been invited to testify in front of Congress.
Damn. thought I'd see the day. This one was for the CDST. Never thought we'd see the day, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Discord for sure need their shit cooked. Reddit, nigga. Bro, Reddit need their shit. Bro, after the snark, bro, yeah, niggas done. Twitch, as we're seeing. Steam? What the fuck is happening on Steam, bro? What are niggas saying on Steam, bro? My nigga, it's just where we play fucking games. My nigga, if you don't download your fucking game, keep it pushing. What the fuck?
Chairman Comer invites CEOs to testify on radicalization of online forum users. Reddit in particular definitely needs to be investigated.
Absolutely. Bro, I'm sorry. Yo, Reddit shit, bro. Reddit need their whole shit sifted. I'm sorry, bro. Have y'all seen, bro, what the fuck do I mean? Have y'all seen this shit? Shout out all over the audience. We all enjoying the slops together, baby. Sloppy once more, but like, I know we've seen all the bullshittery, the fuckery that has come off of Reddit. That's tough. All the goddamn snarks. Yep, that shit is done.
Discord is relevant as well because the shooter was in these Discord groups as well. Anyways, moving on.
That's not the only shit with Discord. I don't even want to start bringing up the fucking litany, the goddamn extensive list of niggas and their allegations. I don't even want to do it again. Fuck Discord. It's really Discord K, bro. Discord is a fucking allegation magnet. Stay your ass away from Discord. Never download that fucking app.
Hasan's response. Somebody tweeted about it. Hasan responds, Twitch is not a factor in the Tyler Robinson investigation at all. That's Charlie Kirk's killer. And yet they want to bring the platform into the story. There is a sinister reason, and I think you all know what it is. Really, Hasan? Really? What are you even implying like they're trying to...
What? Wait, hold on. What the fuck does this even mean? Twitch is not a factor in the Tyler Robinson investigation at all. If you mean like the direct investigation, yeah, duh, because obviously this happened like a campus in Utah, bro. But if we're talking about like the discourse surrounding, especially talking about the incident and the shooting, then you're like, yeah, bro, niggas are talking about this shit on Twitch. But again, this is a... bro. God damn it, Trexicon, I'm telling you, it comes such an handy for this nigga. But like, bro, this is a blatant John of like him not only fucking misconstruing shit to like fuck up and like, you know, fuck up the narratives and push his own shit, but it's like, bro, holy fuck, like, yo, he literally like, it's the same shit he was doing with the, you know what I'm saying, Miss Ela Klein, the fucking valid military target shit. Like, he's so fucking reckless with his speech. Like, what the fuck does this even mean, bro? Like,
and I think you all know what it is. Really, Hasan? Really? What are you even implying like they're trying to shut down free speech or something like that?
exactly, like, what the
They're just
fuck?
investigating what the hell is radicalizing all these people, and it does happen. 2.21 Hasan Piker. Is he seriously implying what I think he's implying? Get in there and make it about Palestine. Oh yeah. Yeah, so he does actually make it about that. We'll get to that in a second. Lamau, I hope this leads to his permaban. Keep coping. And arrest. And arrest would be nice. Somebody says, oh, Hasan Piker might be gone. Imagine how narrow your worldview is that you think a Twitch streamer being deplatformed at the direction of the free speech and anti-cancel culture administration after 2 years of Zionist organizations demanding it happen is somehow going to improve your life.
We would like to go down the list. Maybe you would like to go down the list for Mr. Piker, but Mr. specifically, Mr. Hamas Diddy Osama Bin Laden Baby O Houthi forensics or it didn't happen Hezbollah Piker. Brother, you have a catchphrase, a line for every fucking terrorist organization that has to do with this fucking conflict, brother. It's bad works. It's terrible optics. What does the nigga want, bro? The fuck? Bro, again, Rick Scott clip. You're posting fucking gun schematics on Twitter. Like, dude, I don't know what you want niggas to do, which is fucking ignore that shit and pretend that shit is all fire like you're fucking G-boys. Niggas not doing that shit. No. So, yeah, nah, when he's baby bitching and moaning, like, yeah, this is why niggas don't give a fuck, bro. And he's gonna do the same shit every time. Deny, deflect, counterattack.
Hasan, I think everybody's lives would be improved if you were permabanned from online spaces, honestly. Because you advocate violence. Because you are literally creating the next generation of terrorists. Because you are glazing them, you are promoting them, and you're making people think...
No way, dude. Oh my god, he knows Luffy, boys.
It's actually okay to do. This you, and we just got Hasan...
Yo, that shit almost made me fucking die, bro. Every time, yo, I bring this shit up. Yo, I have to find this fucking tweet just to save this picture and put it on the Trexicon. This shit is so fucking hilarious, bro. Every time I fucking see this pic of either this nigga, bro, or fucking Noah Samson, boy. Yeah, Nietzsche. Wait, fuck, how do you do it? nya, nichi, ni, sen, nya, arigato. Boy, if you don't get your stupid ass, boy. Boy, you looking kawaii, boy. Fuck out of here, boy. Cute ass, boy. What stupid ass? Now I'm not gonna lie, they was tipping you well at the maid cafe, no bullshit. I already know. They was giving you good shit, boy. I'm not gonna hold you.
Looking, I'm not even gonna comment on that.
I'm not gonna lie, boy. Nah, I'm not gonna hold you, bro. You pop out to the maid cafe and you just see Hasan pull up, boy. That shit. You be like, damn, I'm just trying to get the egg omelet, you know what I'm saying? A little ketchup on that, boy, some nice jumbo. You look up, how may I take your order? Boy, what the fuck, boy? Nah, I'm digging. I'm digging. I'm digging. Arigato! Boy, stupid ass.
Breaks Twitch rules on a daily basis. It should have been banned years ago. Deplatforming? No, we want you deported. Well, I'll let the...
Yeah, bro, they use that same bar every time, bro.
Ethan is trying to deplatform the pro-Palestinian women creators.
Boy, stupid ass, boy. But what did those creators do, though?
Congress decide that one. So then he was beefing with Dan Saltman. Dan Saltman told Hasan Piker he played no role in lobbying Congress to enact censorship on Twitch. Hasan responds, good job to everyone that was involved in giving the Proud Boys, the ADL, and the Trump administration all the out-of-context material they can now use to pressure...
Out of context material. Ooh, diversion tactics. They're out of context? Which part of it's out of context?
social media platforms. They're not just going to come after me, by the way. Oh yeah, I mean, we want them to go after Destiny and other people advocating violence as well. Don't worry
Approved.
about that. Hasan's trying to imply that they're going to come after us as well, as if, you know, there's any equivalency between giving an
Oh, word, because we're the right-wing MAGA grifter slop tubers, and I feel that.
opinion and promoting terrorists, right? Also, dude, oh my god, this guy's legitimately going to go to Congress and be like, it's out of context. Dude, that shit works in a YouTube video to your brainwashed audience and on Twitch, but
I'm about to say, that shit don't even, like, truly work. That shit only work for his G-boys. I'm like, bro, fuck. Again, I be telling the G-boys every fucking time they comment this shit, bro. I'm like, oh, you gotta watch the whole stream, bro. You're just doing it, John's out of context. Well, my nigga, listen and wake your ass the fuck up. Wake your ass the fuck up. I'm gonna keep saying this, John. We got so many out of context clips of this nigga. We need to send that bitch to Sony. Don't say that, John, to the girly pops.
Girly pop.
It's left to the Huns. But we need to send that motherfucker to the Sony, bro. We need to send that motherfucker to Universal, bro. We can make full-length fucking movies, bro. Niggas not watching a stream for 8, 9, 10 hours on some bullshittery. You know what? Funny enough, yo, shout out the YouTuber Conduit. He, funny enough, actually did that shit. He watched Hasan for a week. I could never do that fuckery. So shout out to him. But yeah, he did that shit. Guess what? He got the context. What was the point of it? Because it didn't add shit. So yeah, bro. Y'all gonna give that shit up, bro.
I don't think it's gonna work in, like, I don't know, a court of law if it ever gets to that,
That shit never working in a court of law, but that shit not even working on the court of this fucking algorithm.
or whatever. So then Hasan responded on stream, and he does the most predictable thing ever. He says this is all about Israel. This guy is a meme.
The reason why they are mentioning Twitch in this is because of the active efforts by those on the right, on Twitter, and all around to try and deplatform me.
In the past, there's been a coordinated pressure campaign against Twitch advertisers, with some success. But while some sponsors have no doubt left,
Sir Klein.
there's still enough remaining that Amazon has not been forced to intervene. I am encouraging you guys to pressure advertisers, to pressure Amazon, pressure Twitch.
So why are they factoring Twitch into this if they're not going to factor in all other social media platforms? I think you all know why. There is a broader conversation to be
Reddit? Discord? They're even doing fucking Steam. Like,
had about radicalization that's taking place online, which would, of course, include Twitch.
Yo, I saw that shit. What the fuck?
What a fucking liar, dude. What a fucking Weasley little liar, dude. What a fucking Weasley little liar, dude.
Weasley little liar, dude.
As well, if this was being done in a fair and balanced way, I totally would understand it. They want to use the Charlie Kirk assassination to target people like myself. I recognize this.
Brother, aren't you the same guy that went on a Puff Piece tour about this show? What are we talking about?
This was an initiative that has been circulating for quite a while. This is an initiative that has been in the background due to Israel, due to my anti-Israel commentary for quite a while.
In the words of Hasan Piker, Israel bricked this guy's brain. Buddy, for the last time, nobody cares that you criticize Israel. It's because you support and endorse literal terrorism. You do propaganda for literally the worst humans on planet Earth and justify the most horrific.
I'm like, bro, this shit is crazy. Like, bro, hold on. It's crazy. I be knowing these shits, bro. This is obviously, this is fucking Luffy, KFC, and Yemen.
Terrorism. You do
This shit is the. Yo, this is not a musical, Hasan.
propaganda for literally the worst humans on planet Earth and justify the most.
Mr. Forensics, or it didn't happen, Piker. Like, bro.
Most horrific crimes.
Shit.
I mean, he knows this. He obviously knows
This
this.
shit
He's
is
just acting
crazy,
stupid
bro.
on purpose. And the reason it relates to Charlie Kirk and the assassination is because of your violent rhetoric and constant calls for violence and demonizing your opponent falsely with zero proof, branding them as fascists and Nazis that leads to these acts of terrorism. Also,
Buzzwordinism. Literally, buzzwordinism. I fixed it. Oh yeah, I fixed it up from the other day when we first wrote it down. Yeah, when people use words with traumatic meanings or events in place of everyday common insults, usually because they have differing political ideologies, rhetoric, or opinions. In most cases, they are doing this because they disagree with you and want to paint you in a worse light by associating you with these negative connotations.
massive W to Ethan and everybody who supported this campaign to hold Twitch accountable. It's been a long time coming. Then he says that people are purposely hiding the real reason behind this and it just has to be Israel.
They are using, instead of using the anti-Israel reasoning, they are using the he is fomenting political violence narrative in the aftermath of the Charlie Kirk shooting, which I think is perhaps one of the worst angles of attack, considering that there is nothing I've said that is even...
Like, see. You're a fucking liar. Like, you're a fucking liar. Yeah, I'm not gonna hold you, bro. Deflect, shifting blame or focus to avoid experiencing uncomfortable emotions, scenarios, or gotcha moments. Nah. Deflector, sir. What are you talking about? Yeah, sure, Hasan. After the Charlie Kirk incident, yeah, I'm sure you haven't said anything that fucking crazy, yada, this, that, and third, bro. But your, again, change in better behavior rhetoric over time has been pretty fucking wild, guy. Oh, man, it's been looking bad. Again, the Rick Scott thing, the gun schematic thing, again, like, yo, the blatant, like, I'd rather donate my tax dollars directly to Hamas. Like, bro, like, Hezbollah favorite flag, bro, I stand with the Houthis 10 toes down, they're on the moral side, like, bro, like, the fuck? What the fuck are niggas supposed to think? Yo, like, I don't, bro, that shit is crazy.
remotely violent, especially directed towards Charlie Kirk.
Yeah, well, maybe not directly towards Charlie, but definitely towards a lot of people. Towards anyone you disagree with, you advocate violence. You said you wanted to K Rick Scott.
If you cared about Medicare fraud or Medicaid fraud, you would kill Rick Scott.
Ooh, oh yeah. Red capitalist blood?
You said you wanted to murder those mother flippers, referring to capitalists like landlords.
Yeah, kill them. Kill those motherfuckers and murder those motherfuckers in the street. Let the streets soak in their fucking red capitalist bloods, dude.
Not to mention calling Ela Klein a baby killer terrorist who is
Valid military target.
a valid military target. I mean, what is that, dude? That is literally advocating violence. You cannot deny reality in front of your face, but these people love to do that shit. So then he blames Asmongold. It just, you know, if it isn't Israel, gotta be Asmongold or something.
The government is scapegoating social media, chat, and video games under the guise of political de-radicalization as a way to censor the internet. Meanwhile, all the free speech guys cheer this on because they want certain streamers banned over personal vendettas. It is pathetic. I am not going to advocate for...
Is that fucking Casey Tron? Nah, I'm generally... Oh, no, I need to see what Casey Tron fucking said. Imagine if privileged white men had the capability of even the slightest bit of introspection. Imagine if a dumbass white woman had at least the slightest bit of introspection on, you know, smoke before she fucking spoke. You know, maybe we should have had some more introspection on, you know, having, you know, probably some more commentary, you know, the 15 minutes of commentary you had, KZ Tron, versus the 18 minutes of smoking you had on it. Again, an hour and 42 long video. Like, bro, it's tough. Yeah, she's still doing this shit. That's tough.
Because they want certain streamers banned over personal vendettas. It is pathetic. I am not going to advocate for deplatforming anyone, especially because I know that the crosshairs are on me first and foremost. Of course, that hasn't stopped Asmongold, Tectone, and numerous others.
I've been pretty reasonable about this for a long time. I think they should ban him.
Hasan finally got banned. 2 weeks ain't enough. This better be a month.
No.
Minimum.
that have
No.
actively advocated not only for deplatforming, but for the government to literally take action, which would be obviously a direct violation of the First Amendment, direct violation of freedom of speech.
Hasan, you have no idea what freedom of speech is. Freedom of speech does not allow call.
That's what I'm saying. Like, again, buzzwordinism. We just brought this shit on the screen. At the minute somebody disagrees with you, anything like that, yo, because they disagree with you, and especially because politically, oh yeah, I should, hold on. While I'm thinking about this, hold on, I'm gonna bold this out because this is something that definitely needs to be bolded out. But like, yo, especially if like heads disagree with you because of your politics and shit like that, you're ready to completely slander them, bro. You're ready to call them Nazis, fascists, rapists, all this different shit. Like, brother, come on. Like, what are we talking about?
Calls to direct violence. That is not protected speech. Bro has no idea what he's talking about, despite being this well-established political commentator, supposedly the biggest one on
Well established. Hilarious. Anyway.
Twitch, right? Well, apart from Asmon, of course, gotta mention that. Also, Asmon and Tectone wanted you banned on Twitch for violating Twitch rules. That is 100% fair and justified. This isn't some unfair campaign. They're just asking for the existing rules to be enforced. To think otherwise is completely delusional. You probably have to be a Hasan fan. Worst fate on planet Earth, by the way. You know, in 5 years from now, people are gonna go to the doctor, be like, yeah, I was diagnosed with Hasan fucking
I got the suds.
brain rot, and the doctors are gonna be like, damn, that shit is incurable. Except if you watch Pegasus videos, that is the cure, obviously. It can actually regenerate your brain. So then he acts like some martyr saying that banning me is not going to stop the truth. How did Charlie Kirk die just for Hasan Piker to act like the martyr? For Hasan Piker to go that, you're not gonna stop my mess.
Like, the nigga literally went on, again, a puff piece fucking tour because the Charlie Kirk incident happened. Like, are we sitting here pretending it's not happening? Like, he literally has an article. What I was going to debate Charlie Kirk. What I would have said. Like,
Even after my death. Oh wait, that didn't happen. I mean, even after my Twitch ban or whatever mild punishment I'm gonna get. Buddy, what the heck? How do you always make it about yourself? It's astonishing. A man died, but it's still about Hasan Piker. He is the martyr.
When you call for violence, yes. See, everyone is going to try and make this seem as though this is a sincere request. That's all this is. Right-wingers that want to enact out a personal vendetta over a Twitch streamer that they dislike will try to turn around and say, no, dude, you've been calling for violence. You're radical. You've radicalized people.
no one should call for political violence at all whatsoever. That goes again for both sides. But again, Hasan, this is what we're saying, Hasan.
Fuck it, I'm saying it.
You have said some crazy shit, brother, that without a doubt, again, would be inciting political violence. Like, there's no getting around that. You're saying directly, yo, if you want Medicaid, if you don't want to have Medicaid fraud, and you want all this type of job, you should kill Rick Scott. What the fuck does that mean, Hasan? That's not out of context, nothing. Like, what the fuck? That is political violence. He is a senator. You would want him dead. Again, I'm gonna keep saying this shit. You get two values. If you add that shit up, you're going to get a sum. Bro, fuck. Like, bro.
And the reason why they can't associate me with anything related to Charlie Kirk is not seemingly stopping them from continuing along with this narrative. Now, of course, as I've said already, ban me all day, every day. That's not going to stop the truth. And if you were to ban me, that's not going to...
But what the fuck? Oh my god, this shit had me going on like a fucking 5-minute rant in the last daily slot because of this shit. Hasan, when you say the truth, again, it's your truth, but it's not the objective and like unbiased truth. It's gonna blatantly be the biased truth because you are bringing up the 5 stats, a fucking pathological lie. Oh my bad, you can't even say it, but a pathological liar. I ain't gonna lie, you know what I'm saying? You're playing all of the 5 stats. You're definitely always gonna play plausible deniability. Oh, I done messed this John up. Let me go back and fix that. But like, yeah, and you're never gonna take accountability for shit. I'm still blocking it. But like, yo, come on, like, Hasan. What are we talking about? Like, when you say the truth, it's a biased truth. It's not like the objective truth. It's most definitely going to be your truth, what you believe is the truth, not what is the objective factual truth, what he believes it is. Like,
if you were to get me deplatformed successfully off of Twitch, I'll find a way.
Of course you'll find a way. Your cockroach ass will definitely find a way to keep streaming. Put the cockroach image. The Hasan cockroach image. If I had to guess, most likely he's gonna go to YouTube. If he goes to Kick, I mean, that would be the most surprising shit ever. But I feel like just getting him off Twitch is already a massive W. Because Twitch is this insane echo chamber of terrorist propaganda and extremism. He had complete immunity there. At least on YouTube, it's a more neutral ground and people can offer like differing opinions. Although I'm sure he's going to instantly ban all mentions of it. But I don't know if he'll last on YouTube. Like if he said the shit he does on Twitch on YouTube, he'll probably...
get banned in like a week.
Still get banned here. But yeah, Hasan, you're not some hero who is preaching the truth. You're a non-stop pathological liar. Nobody's buying.
It does feel excellent to be right sometimes.
Your shit. So then he tries to fearmonger. He says that they're not going to stop at Hasan. They're going to come after all of us. It's like a slippery slope.
But even if I were to, even if my career were to be over, right? Even if I had no platform whatsoever to speak on issues that I think are important to address, that still would not change your life. Make no mistake, this will eventually harm you as well. Not only will this eventually harm you as well, because of course they're going to come after you too, because this is about broad censorship. There is going to inevitably be an opinion that you have, whether it be on Israel, for example, or any number of different reasons. And the government will say, this is political dissent. We don't like it. And they will come after you.
Hasan, could you give me an example? Oh wait, you don't have to, because you have many examples already. Again, these are the clips we are talking about.
You too.
Hasan, they're going after you because you're radicalizing people into becoming violent terrorists. You're treating them as heroes who are doing the right thing, calling them Luffy from One Piece. They have no reason to go
It's Luffy boys!
after anybody else who's not doing that. They might go after other people advocating violence, like Destiny, who wants all conservatives dead. That's a valid reason to go after somebody.
Yeah, it's very fair.
But acting like this is censorship, they're gonna go after everybody else. Like, no. We give common sense opinions and we call out idiots such as yourself. We never advocate violence and we always denounce it. We are not the same. Then he does the ultimate maneuver. He says that if he gets banned, you, as a Hasan viewer, will stay broke.
Hey, hold on, yo.
Then he does the ultimate maneuver. He says that if he
Oh, I didn't turn on the, hold on, I didn't turn on caption. That means
It's-
shit. Wait, hold up.
banned, you, as a
Yo, is that my, oh, yo, what y'all know about, what is the whole time? I be fucking it up, but it's obviously one of my favorite romance, you know what I'm saying, animes ever. It's like Rascal does not, like, fuck, yo, I'm gonna be fucking with the title, hold on, I'm not about to fuck it up. Rascal does not dream, yeah, Rascal does not dream of a money girl senpai, yeah. They came out with a new John, that's what I'm saying, I heard they came out with a new, what's the name, like, season or whatever. I'm definitely about to have to catch up with that John, but yo, my, definitely one of Trilly's favorite waifus of all time. I know, cringe. But, sidebar, Trilly loves anime. So, yo, facts. Yo, Pegasus, what you know about this John?
Hasan viewer will stay broke. And I completely forgot for a second that this
Luffy boys.
guy is cosplaying as this communist socialist, right? And his audience is a bunch of broke losers who think that Hasan is single-handedly going to change their life by changing the entire government and the fabric of society itself.
Leave it up to the G boys to be psy-up by a dumb nigga.
Where you've successfully been able to deplatform this woke Antifa guy. Having said that, however, this is not going to put more money in your pocket. This is not going to make you more likely to retire at a reasonable age. This is not going to make your healthcare more affordable or free.
So what is Hasan?
It's just not going to fix any
Is donating more subs to you gonna do that, Hasan?
of the real issues in your life. The issues that I fight for every single day.
Ah, yes, Hasan
Sure.
is fighting for you. Yeah, when you donate your last $5 to Hasan for him to complete his payment on his $3 million mansion,
Oh, I wondered where those subs were going.
Hasan is really fighting for you there. What will everybody do once the LARPing socialist is gone? Without Hasan, we're all gonna be broke. This is literally how he gaslights his audience, convinces them that their life is gonna be horrible without him. Dude, leaving you is the first step to improving their life.
That's why I always tell heads, you gotta break that thin line of parasociality, bro. Like, that's why I say, I'm just some nigga posting YouTube vids, bro. No cap. We get a little sloppy. But like, real talk, like, yeah, I don't know, like, bro. Nigga really thinks he's Superman, bro. He really, like, trying to make heads think, especially, obviously, the G-Boy. But he really trying to make heads think that, like, yo, he is their savior, bro. Like, they literally can't do anything. They have to rely on him to save the day. Like, boy, get the fuck out of here, bro. That shit is so dead. Like, yo, we just, bro. CDST, commentary, drama slap T. Then we push on with our lives. You feel me? We get a little sloppy, then we push on. Feel it?
Realizing that, hey, I should actually, work on myself and actually search for the truth. Instantly, you become a better person when you stop consuming his content. You start to think for yourself. You start to stop blaming other people for your problems. You start working.
You just hit that, just ethereal piece. The Nirvana, but not for those G-boys. Yeah, they'll be in eternal hell.
Working on yourself, maybe you get a job instead of watching Hasan propaganda all day and blaming everybody else. And hey, maybe you won't grow up to be a terrorist.
5 stats. Victim complex. Who woulda knew?
That's a pretty big plus. And obviously you can do the opposite. You can become a Pegasus viewer, achieve the best life on planet Earth. You know, we all know Pegasus viewers become super rich, meet the love of their life, have a loving family, achieve all their wildest dreams. These are just facts, obviously. So yeah, hop on aboard. Then, like clockwork, we get the #1 simp, Taylor Lorenz, immediately panicking, going, "My king, Hasan!"
The government is using the shooting as a pretense to censor the internet and deplatform progressive creators, and Democrats continue to go along with it. They're going to jawbone all day, ram through COSA, repeal Section 230, and worse, unless we fight back hard to protect online speech. A big part of this equation is anti-Israel sentiment. I promise you, if I was a pro-Israel progressive, okay, which obviously is oxymoronic, but if I was, this wouldn't be as major of an issue. 100%. There would be no calls to deplatform someone such as myself.
How do you get this delusional? Bro knows that his audience only cares about one issue, which is Israel-Palestine. So
Exactly. Like, bro, what?
he makes everything about it. Hasan, what do you want for dinner? I'll have one Israel, a side of Palestine, and for dessert, some genocide, of course.
Like,
actual
brother,
disgusting.
This is like literally the guy that manages to bring the conflict up in every single conversation, every single like just discourse. Just every single time Heads is having a normal convo, he is the bull that would bring the politics up in that boy. Like, as the, you know, political commentator he calls himself. But like, bro, this is directly what he does every time. Like, what do we, bro?
Freak, dude. He literally uses Palestinians as a shield for everything. It's actually crazy. Hamas would
absolve himself, especially of criticism that have nothing to do with the conflict. Yes, like, yo, it's crazy. Like,
be proud, buddy. Congrats. You're an honorary member. Also, Hasan, I would be very careful liking Taylor Lorenz's tweets. You know she is immediately jacking it to that as we speak. Thirsty old lady. Can't keep it in her pants. Hasan, you're gonna have to...
I would just be careful because some of her previous, you know, tweets that she has deleted have been quite defamatory. Have y'all seen that? Maybe we should talk about that one before. You know, man, it's just, it truly, I mean...
Retweeting, reposting, Brad Empanada. She is quite literally the poster child of snark now. She goes, women also perpetuate misogyny. Okay. Women voted for Trump. Okay, now here's where it gets weird. If Ethan stopped sexually harassing young girls online...
Hasan, I would be careful liking some of them tweets, because you wouldn't know where the fuck that tweet is. I mention it every time. Gone. Probably because it was defamation. So yeah, I'd watch out liking those shits. But anyway.
Pay up at 50 when you're old and alone and Taylor is your only option. Also, I would not antagonize your second lover, Dan Clancy, right now. His loyalty is being tested. Go buy him a fresh gooning rag or something, so maybe he won't sell you out. And then finally, reality sets in. Hasan admits that he's cooked.
It was an inevitability that once it got to a point where my audience grew to a certain level, my platform grew to a certain level, that inevitably people in positions of power would find that to be dangerous and...
Brother, please don't do this shit. Like, yo, he's literally trying to do the thing that I say all the time where it's like, oh, you're either gonna die a hero or live long enough to become the villain. It's like, Hasan, you've always been the villain. You've never been the hero. Please don't do this shit, dog. Like, brother, you've never once, at best, the only thing you could be is an anti-hero, bro. And like, nah, bro, you're just the villain, bro. You are the series' antagonist. Like, yo, you brother, you might as well be fucking Kaido or some shit. I don't fucking know, bro. We dead ass gotta bust out fucking, niggas gotta bust out Conquerors and fucking Toon Force to take your dumb ass out. Like, bro, it's crazy out here, bro. Nah, they gotta unlock untold levels of hockey, bro. It's crazy, dog. Like,
would want to do everything in their power to take me out. We're there now. I will be honest, I'm shocked that it didn't happen sooner. It's going to be 100% about the clip chimps. Have your context counter arguments ready.
Oh my fuck off, bro. It's gonna 100% be about the clip chimps. Have your context / counter arguments ready, brother. Oh my god. Have you seen this nigga debate, bro? Fucking counter arguments. Let's be for real here. The nigga does deny, deflect, counter attack, but the counter attacks most of the time are dog shit and just fucking slander. Oh my god, bro. Come on.
Of course, but it doesn't matter because there is no way that Like, there's no way that I will be able to, even with like a big media push or whatever, be able to overcome the faucet of right-wing propaganda paired up with the official organs of the government taking the initiative to slander and smear a singular Twitch streamer. My assessment of this.
Okay, so if I bring up a clip of you, Hasan Piker, saying some shit that is definitely on like the side teetering pretty much with a lot of the definitely like political violence, right? How do you deny this? How do you say this shit is out of context? Like, what are like I fail to see. Like, I don't.
Situation, I think, is they'll probably drop me as a sacrificial lamb instead of genuinely trying to push back against this. They're going to throw you under the bus, big bro, for sure. We shall see. There's a high likelihood that they will succumb and offer people like myself or whoever they demand as a sacrificial lamb. You say stream on TikTok, but obviously TikTok is also being sold. Every single major quote unquote independent social media platform has been taken over. Someone said, you're going to jail? Yeah.
Oh no, Hasan, the walls are closing in. It
Been saying this.
only took 100 episodes of saying this guy's done for him to finally be done. As always, I never clickbait, never accuse me of that shit. It's a future prediction, as always. Don't worry though, I'm sure we got at least another 50 episodes in here. The legendary series continues. We're just getting to the climax here.
I'm 100% getting to 200.
But I can't wait, man. Dan Clancy having to testify. Dude, he better wipe his phone in case they check that shit, because they're gonna find the most degenerate fucking shit on there. Anyways, can we get a round of applause for the greatest series ever created on planet Earth? Real life TV show better than anything Netflix, Disney, whatever the fuck. I'm your host, Pegasus. Subscribe and smash a like for more cinema. Comment below what you think of the series so far. Moving on to Hasan getting confronted for his violent rhetoric by ABC News.
I want to ask you about your own rhetoric. I noticed that Elon Musk has been posting about you.
Yes.
And I don't know the context of these particular statements, but here's a quote from you about landlords who don't want to rent out their properties. You said,
Ooh. See, that's what I'm saying. You got really clocky with these shits and see what he gonna say. Like, you gotta clock the fuck out of him, bro. Like,
kill them, murder them, let the streets soak in their red capitalist blood.
oh yeah, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead and explain this bit, bro. Go ahead, explain this bit, bro. I really want to hear this.
Doesn't that make you part of the problem with violent discourse?
I would say, Hun, I think it does, but I definitely want to see his response now.
This was in a conversation that I was having with a landlord friend of mine, and it's of
Absolutely, sure.
course hyperbolic, and it's not meant to be
Yes, it's very hyperbolic, I would say. Yeah, I would agree.
sincere. This is not sincere advocacy. It's not.
Sure, but if you feel as though it's not really sincere, why would you say that, Hasan? I feel like you could have probably, said something else, use a bit of different rhetoric, probably especially, to convey what messaging you're trying to get across to your audience too. Like, if it's a bit like, what I'm saying, better for them to understand, not, as fucking insane, it'd probably be better for them, understanding that, boy. But keep going.
A real policy that I would ever advocate for.
Oh, I'm sure that's exactly why you said it. Facts.
That's precisely the reason why, when Republicans were desperately looking for any sort of incisive language that they could present.
Oh, I see. Oh, absolutely. So we're definitely denying, right? We're absolutely going to deflect over to the Republicans. Now, I feel that that's very. How would you like to counterattack?
They went back to a very obvious instance of LARPing.
They're LARPing, and you're not LARPing as a socialist. Absolutely. Okay. I got. I give it 4 out of 10 counterattack. I mean,
sincere statement that is obviously hyperbolic from I believe 2018.
Right. I'm sure you're absolutely a different person who doesn't still say crazy shit. 100%.
The question stands nonetheless. Doesn't that kind of language contribute to the atmosphere of violent, even lethal violence in the United
I would say at least a little bit it does.
States?
I don't believe that my insincere statements that don't reflect on any of my beliefs whatsoever in 2019 has led to any sort of real world violence whatsoever.
No. Hasan. That's not what the fuck we're saying. Do you believe that rhetoric like this can lead to things happening? Not that this rhetoric has led to directly things happening. No, brother. You tried. You fucking tried. Everybody with 2 goddamn brain cells left in their head that are firing the neurons and synapses know that if you're saying this crazy ass shit, and when you've said crazy ass shit like this before and repeatedly, that yeah, man, if people, you know what I'm saying, start to agree with this ideologies and rhetoric and shit like this, yeah, it can start to get a little crazy. And yes, within that kind of like a Luddy argument type of shit, whatever, within that 1% of heads that may be fucking crazy enough to act on this shit, yeah, shits can get a bit mixy. So, Hasan,
Fuck it, I'm saying it.
you probably shouldn't say this shit at all. And again, no one's telling him he can't fucking, you know, be a political commentator. He can't have his insightful political rhetoric and all this different shit or whatever, right? But brother, you can convey your fucking messaging differently. This is exactly why, you know what I'm saying, the valid military take with Miss Ela Klein, that shit was so fucking stupid because, like, bro, again, it's your reckless ass fucking, like, rhetoric and shit like that. It's dumb. Did you have to invoke her name? No. Did you have to say shit like this? You did not. Tough.
That is straight up cap. I was being hyperbolic. Was K. Rick Scott also a joke? You see, the joke was I was telling people to literally go and neck them guys. That was the joke. Also, the joke was that I was actually very angry, and this is my actual real beliefs. Nobody is buying the shit, Hasan. You have no justification. Instead of apologizing and saying that I was completely wrong, I shouldn't have
5 stats. Never take accountability.
said that, and then correcting your behavior, saying that, okay, I will stop advocating violence towards people that I disagree with politically, you gave this bullshit response of, yeah, I was exaggerating, I didn't mean it. Meanwhile, imagine if someone on the other side said the shit. It's just crazy. The double standards. If you call yourself a progressive and a liberal and you support Hasan, I think it's time to take a look in the mirror. Advocating murder is not very progressive, obviously. So then Tectone calls out Hasan, jump scare, bro shaved.
With what's happening with Charlie Kirk,
Nah, shout out Dougie.
where Charlie Kirk was assassinated for speaking his opinion, where Irna was stabbed in the neck for merely being white, and you're not going to damn those people, you're going to encourage political violence, you are begging for your viewers to kill people in the street, you are telling people to kill a senator. And I want to make this very clear. Hasan, I hope none of this happens to you. I do.
Exactly.
I hope there is a point where you can get away from all this craziness, but I genuinely don't feel that you will.
Honestly,
Yeah, no, cause he's fucking rotted, and that's why I keep telling heads, bro. This online, especially political discourse, is absolute fucking like brain rot, mind melting shit. Hell nah. That's why, bro. Heads be I be seeing in the comments sometimes. Heads be wanting me to talk about these political matters. I'm like, hey, I say the same shit. Trilly talks everything. Trilly yaps everything. Trilly fucking repeats himself and will never shut the fuck up. But like, yeah, nah. Politics, when it is in the CDST, the commentary, again, at Drama Slop and T, you know what I'm saying, just space, you know what I'm saying, community. Yeah, when it comes up in John's tangentially auxiliary, we'll talk about it. But mainly, will I be talking about it? No. Heads want me to start watching the fucking news and shit like Asmongold or Hasan. Fuck, no, I'm cool off that shit, bro. That shit, like, bro, that shit, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I forgot who I was watching, but somebody made a good ass point. Like, that shit at some point becomes so fucking soul draining, bro. Like, I'm not gonna lie, especially with, like, you know, stuff like the conflict in matters like, you know what I'm saying, the Charlie Kirk incident and shootings and talking about that, you know what I'm saying? Nah, that shit. I mean, let's not get it twisted up. Some shit in the CDST, you know what I'm saying, is fucking soul draining too, especially when you gotta talk about the But yeah, nah, that politics shit is true, like true brain rot. Nah, I can't do it.
I think the best thing Hasan can do is quit politics. It's time to just stop and retire, man. Enjoy your millions of dollars from your grifting. It's better to retire before you cross a boundary that you can never come back from, before a viewer of yours.
Nah, man, why retire when you can make more money? Hey, man, when it comes to Hasan, boy, come on, this is our champagne socialist, man. He's, bro, what? Nah, man, he's got a lot left in him.
Goes and commits violence, and then they blame you for it before you yourself get put in danger because of your countless calls to violence and somebody feels a need to take revenge. I don't support that. I hope he truly does stay safe, honestly. But yeah, man, you gotta stop this. It's really madness. People are literally dying. They're getting assassinated. It's not your fault, at least directly, but it may soon be, and there's no going back from that. Anyways, let's move on to a man equally as degenerate as Hasan, Destiny. If you remember,
Boy.
last time he wanted to genocide all conservatives. make them afraid to be killed at public events, blatantly advocating violence in multiple clips. Well, a YouTuber called him out, and he responded with the worst defense ever.
You need conservatives to be afraid of getting killed when they go to events so that they look to their leadership to turn down the temperature.
Once more, yeah. I don't think that's, one, the best thing to say. Two, you know what I'm saying, the answer to anything. And three, would we not say that that is definitely pushing towards the rhetoric of political violence? Like, overtly.
Ready for the great cleansing, dude.
Cleansing?
The cleansing.
What cleansing?
When we genocide conservatives in this country.
Are you gonna be out in the streets with your Glock?
Maybe. I gotta go back to Nebraska and grab it.
You genuinely...
I'm telling you, I said it literally in a Daily Slops yesterday, bro. This shit is like, is true brain rot. Like, I don't even know how you get this far with politics, bro, to where you're like, you'd want people dead.
Do hate conservatives, don't you?
Very much so. Like I've moved full on to like the political violence level or the real violence level when it comes to conservative people. Yeah, I think they need to be like excised from my fucking country. I think they are demonstrably fucking evil people by any moral system that most people would use. And then I just hate them because they tend to destroy the outcomes related to this country, which is what I'm concerned with. Yeah, absolutely. Wait, how many years? Is this like 8 years old? How long ago
Buddy was tweaking.
did I live? This is when I lived in Glendale.
Oh, so that's what he's gonna use. The clip is old. But that only works, Destiny, if your rhetoric has changed.
This is from 2019?
What cleansing?
When we genocide conservatives in this country.
Are you gonna be out in the streets with your Glock?
Maybe. I gotta go back to Nebraska and grab it.
You genuinely do hate conservatives, don't you?
Okay, first of all, conversation I'm having, we're running around playing a video game. This is my serious political commentary. Okay, base.
No, that I do not believe you're stupid. Therefore, anyone...
Oh my god, it's so fucking hilarious, dude. This is why this shit's are like the Destiny and Hasan strats. Deny, deflect, and fucking counterattack. But we didn't get to the counterattack yet, but deny, deflect.
Unintelligent.
Yeah, we'll pull them shits up every time.
When it comes to incitement to violence, they are not going to do it during their serious political debates, such as, for example, when guests into a massive podcast, unless they are completely out of their mind. No, they're going to do it when they are relaxed and the truth comes out. You see, when Destiny speaks during his debates, he's using his strategy. I mean, that's what he does, right, for a living. Therefore, any debater has an idea of what points he wants to use, what kind of counter-arguments he's got prepared. So clearly, I doubt that "I can't wait to genocide conservatives on the street" is going to be something he will say during a public debate, although then again...
Absolutely, because obviously that's in a setting where it's more formal, more serious. So if you're saying that shit, they would assume, if you're saying this in a formal, serious event, like in a space like that, that you are dead as serious and this is truly how you fucking feel. But also to that, I see where this creator's arguing, where it's like, yeah, bro, in the more relaxed environment, like, yeah, you might casually let some crazy shit slip. But this is also a thing with Destiny too. Funny, I need to add this shit onto the Destiny and it's on stretch, but specifically for Destiny is like doing the fucking diversion tactics peakly. Like, well, diversion tactics is on here, like, you can see the shit. But like, Destiny does this shit all the fucking time, especially on Twitter, where like he'll fucking post some crazy ass shit, some fucking outrageous shit or whatever, but he'll do that to divert attention from whatever bad shit is probably fucking going on with him. Like, for instance, he was doing this shit when the whole shit was going on with, you know, better yet, we don't know if that shit stopped again, hard drives. But he was doing that shit with the whole, you know, situation with him versus Ethan or whatever, like when he was bringing up the whole shit with the pedo troll John, and he was saying like, oh yeah, fuck this, like you deserve to have the false EPS call happen. Like, yo, he was saying all this outrageous bullshittery because if you're looking at that like, yo, what the fuck, what, bro, Dusty, why the fuck would he say this? Then you're probably not paying attention again. Yo, man, how old is Rose? Hard drive? Yeah, nah, bro, I'm not falling for that shit ever. Like, that's tough.
Never say never. No, you said it when your guard was down. Perhaps when you thought that this clip wouldn't have been made public. What I think you did in this situation, Destiny, is accidentally tell the truth.
Absolutely. He just let his actual opinions slip through, and he told the truth of what he actually thinks. This is why this guy makes quote-unquote jokes on Twitter about how people deserve to get shot and die.
Seen it.
How children dying is funny, making fun of Charlie Kirk's wife. It's literally his true opinions, and he's hiding behind quote-unquote humor. Destiny's defense is always, it's old, it was 6 years ago, it's actually 2019. But then he literally agrees with the clips he's saying even now. And then he says, it's out of context, guys. Buddy, how How many times? How many clips? This is literally the same Hasan defense. You don't even give the context, and whenever you try to give it, you just end up embarrassing yourself. I didn't think the 15-year-old was hot, guys. You see the context. You forgot the context of when I said the 15-year-old was very hot, actually. Average Destiny fan. Let me defend my PDF file behavior streamer. And what's the defense now? I was playing video games, so it doesn't count. Buddy, there's other clips where you were not playing video games. Also, a lot of his streams is playing video games in the background while doing this political commentary, so it doesn't change much. You obviously echo the same sentiment over and over. Thing is, you're a disgusting freak and you need to be locked up ASAP. So then this guy
Again, hard drives.
totally exposes him.
Very much so. I've moved full on to like the political violence level or the real violence level when it comes to conservative people. Yeah, I think they need to be like excised from my fucking country. I think they're demonstrably fucking
Crazy.
evil people by any moral system that most people would use.
Yeah, you instead are a saint.
And I just hate them because they tend to.
See, he just said true, true. So you just completely annihilated any weight of the defense mechanism that you tried to place. It's an old clip. Right, but if you agree with it...
I'm saying, he's saying like true, so I'm assuming you still agree with that sentiment that you had previously. So again, using the argument and like, well, not even the argument, but like the thing we say all the time with our rhetoric, like changing patterns of behavior. Like obviously you're a different person now. Like you will like have different perspectives, feel a different way. You don't feel a different way because you're agreeing with your past self. Thus, therefore, like we were just saying, like you would agree with that same sentiment, like.
On camera, it means that your opinions haven't changed. I mean, that would have been the only defense that you could have used in this situation by telling us that this was a clip from 2018. It's from 2018, but at the time it was different. I was a different man. I felt different things, but I don't think this anymore. Now he just said true, true. You just proved my point. Then the clips are relevant regardless.
No, when I said true, I meant it was out of context, guys. The context is that I agree with myself. This is...
Great. Again, so like he would agree with his like, past self sentiment, which means he shares that same opinion, which is not good. That's political violence. Literally what he was saying is direct calls to action for political violence. So if you agree with that sentiment still today, that means yes, you are advocating for political violence. Like, yo,
the champion of the radical left
again,
here.
I will keep saying, bro, you get two values, you're gonna add it up and get a sum.
This is a master debater, the intelligent entity that can own anyone. Bro can't even beat a random YouTuber. He's literally just Hasan 2.0. Dude, I swear to God, calling yourself a Destiny fan has got to be more embarrassing than calling yourself a Hasan fan. They're both degenerate freaks, don't get me wrong, but one has notably more PDF file behavior, so I think Destiny wins that competition. Although, I will give Destiny a point. I haven't seen him do terrorist propaganda, but I think wanting to genocide all conservatives...
But again, we gotta ask Destiny what the fuck is on his hard drive, and it doesn't get much better.
It's kind of, equally bad. That's half the country you live in, you absolute lunatic. So then Destiny admits that he's acting completely crazy, but then he justifies it saying that, well, actually, the other side is also crazy.
Then you have to grow up and be a big boy and realize that when you advocate for unhinged, crazy, insane shit, that there are going to be people that take unhinged, crazy positions in response to it. That's how the world has always worked through all human history.
I would like you to remember this. So what was his general point here? He's justifying now. This is the next layer of justification. Interesting from a psychological point of view, by the way. He's admitting that his takes are batshit crazy.
Unhinged, crazy positions in response to it.
But it's only because the other side has crazy batshit statements. So I can say...
Sure, but again, like if the other side has crazy batshit statements, responding to that is only again just gonna create the cycle. This is the same thing with the political violence. Yeah, if you want to solve this, solve a situation or whatever by like taking somebody out, sending them back to the lobby. Obviously, we've seen in the Charlie Kirk situation. Then if the other side responds with that, it's just gonna be again a constant cycle of political violence. There's no way, of course, to handle this through one, democracy, and then two, like to that diplomacy and all that shit. It's just never going to happen. So again, having these crazy ass extremists like radical fucking takes, where is that gonna solve shit? Like it's not like, bro, again, and then to go ahead and justify that shit, just like he was trying to fucking justify having a certain shit on his fucking computer, bro. I ain't gonna lie, like, bro, what is that gonna help? That shit is like, nah, bro.
The stuff I say, and it's fine, even though he did admit that it's crazy stuff, simply because the other side is doing
like that's what I'm saying. And even still to that, like continuing off of that shit, like, bro, if you see the other side is saying crazy ass Jones, wouldn't you want to say the the reasonable shit, so that the people that are like at least like not privy to this or like oblivious to politics or like have points, or at least or have matters that they feel is really important that you could speak to them on and convey to them, like obviously better than this other side you're saying is crazy or whatever such, like, and bring them over to your tone. Like this is the whole point. Like, why would you want to match the other side and say the crazy ass shit when you can say, you know, the reasonable, agreeable, you know what I'm saying, the shit that, you know, shit and matters that everybody would commonly agree on and need, and you'd probably get a lot of heads on your side instead of the heads that are saying the supposed crazy shit. Like, see, it doesn't make any fucking sense trying to match their energy. Like, oh, bet we about to spin back all this dumb shit. Like, bro, that's just gonna end up in a cycle of spinning back. When the fuck are we gonna spin to solve some shit? Like, bro, bro, it's so fucking stupid. I fucking hate it, bro. I can't.
It as well.
This is why I hate the politics shit. I'm telling you.
Right? This is the reaction motivation. I'm reacting to the other side, therefore whatever I do is justified. The right wing did something bad. I'm going to do the same thing to them. You can take that, but
nah, like, see, and I get what this YouTuber saying. I'm not saying like that's what he's saying they should do, but like he's saying that's the sentiment Destiny is on, and that's what I'm saying. That sentiment is dumb and bad because again, yes, like they did something bad, therefore we're gonna do something bad back. But that shit is not gonna solve anything because we do bad back. Okay, well guess what? Now they're gonna do bad again, and now we gonna have to do bad back again. And this cycle gonna continue fucking forever. It's like, bro, am I telling heads to like let yourself get wronged and all this different shit and all that, bro? No. But with this situation, obviously with the incident with Charlie Kirk, bro, like trying to go out and now take other heads, like that's not going to solve shit. Especially when, again, the main thing you were seeing with Charlie Kirk, especially, like, you know, you could, again, disagree with his views, disagree with his takes. Again, I keep saying this, Sean. Obviously, it's seeing a lot of his takes now because people are posting them shits. There's a lot of takes I disagree with Charlie Kirk on. Yeah, I'm sure a lot of us disagree with him and a lot of Johns. But, like, yo, he would go out and do debates, freely have them Johns and all that, bro. Like, that's the way that's gonna get through the heads. This is why a lot of heads were behind him. That's also another thing, the whole thing of like a lot of heads were saying that he wasn't gonna become a martyr. Well, man, with this situation happening, he definitely became a martyr. But anyway, that's a super sidebar, and back into that, like back into the thing with Destiny, like, yeah, going on this type of path to say like, yeah, bro, conservatives deserve this, bro, they should be scared or whatever. Like, no, they shouldn't be scared. Because driving heads with fear is not going to do shit. Because obviously fear, if you ask a person, would they rather be under fear or duress or chilling and happy? I think we know the answer. So like, it's just dumb.
Position as long as it's not illegal. But then you lose the moral ground. Because you do have another option. The right wing does something bad, you don't, and call them out. Now you have the moral ground.
I'm sorry, who is Destiny even talking about?
Like, no, that's like that is directly true. Like,
but then you lose the moral ground.
Like, that was a simplified version of the whole fucking rant I just went on.
Because you do have another option. The right wing does something bad.
Your whatever side, yes, does the bad.
You don't, and call them out.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's literally, yes, that was literally a simplified version of this whole rant I went on. Yo, bruh, somebody does something bad. Wouldn't you want to say the messaging that and especially conveying it to the general populace, like, oh yeah, this is bad. Are y'all seeing this? Yo, this is good. Like, bro, we're trying to do all this, that, and the third, and not do what these supposed heads that are doing bad are doing. Like, wouldn't you want to be the heads that call that John out? Not respond doing the same shit that they're doing. Therefore, now there's no good. There's just everybody's bad. Everybody's corrupt. Like, it's just fucking, oh my
Now
God.
you have the moral ground.
I'm sorry, who is Destiny even talking about? Which right-winger said they wanted to genocide all liberals? If anyone ever said that, they deserve to lose their career instantly. I don't know of anyone who's done that. Charlie Kirk definitely never did that, if that's who he's talking about. Again, zero examples by Gigabrain Destiny here, because he obviously has none. He has this firm belief that Trump is a fascist, therefore all right-wingers are fascists and Nazis, and therefore it's okay to kill them. Buddy, in this situation, you're the only lunatic advocating violence. How is anybody going to listen to you when you make these openly psychotic statements?
Even the meanest thing that Charlie Kirk said is not comparable to him calling for the genocide of the entire political side.
These people don't belong in my fucking country. These people aren't Americans. I'm like, wow, that was the line for me. I can't believe that he would say that. Back to civility politics with the right. That's a fucking joke.
No. You could say that. You said genocide. You said weapons. You said violence. You didn't say these people suck. If you said that, I wouldn't have even made a video. It is the incitement of violence and the direct threats of violence.
If it's the case that one side can advocate for violence, can talk about the existential threat of all the radical leftists over and over and over.
heads shouldn't do that. That's the whole point. Just condemn the heads on that side that are doing that shit. You can't, again, generalize the entire side and say every head wants to do this. No, every head does not. Not, again, like, especially, like, we using a Charlie Kirk, like, you know what I'm saying, incident as an example. Like, not every person is cheering on political violence. Not every head is, again, celebrating the death of Charlie Kirk, which, again, heads doing that's so fucking insane crazy. With to that, again, you don't have to feel sympathy for him either. I feel like that's another thing I wish I would have initially stamped in, but I've been stamping in the last John's talking about it. But like, you don't have to, you're not forcing heads to feel sympathy for him or anything like that, especially if you don't agree with his viewpoints or none of that shit. Like, yo, that's fine. But for heads celebrating, like, obviously his death, and then within that, like, now advocating for more political violence, saying like, oh yeah, bro, we need to get rid of the other side, do all this, like, bro, that shit is bad. Like, you should not want that. This shit is, like, especially fucking terrible, because, like we just came up and saying, that's not gonna solve shit. It's just gonna get in a fucking never-ending cycle of, like, okay, we got rid of, they're saying this shit, we gotta get rid of him. Okay, now we gotta get rid of you. Now we gotta get rid of you. Now we gotta get rid, like, bro, that shit is not gonna,
Where if the conservatives can do this for 10 years, and someone on the left going, you guys are crazy, you're fascists, and we're not going to justify violence anymore until you do. If that's what it takes, people are like, oh, well, I'm going to go join the right. These were never real people anymore.
Well, apart from the fact that I do think you overuse the term fascist, yes.
As I'm like, bro, they fucking Nazi, fascist, rapists, like, all this, oh my fucking god, I fucking hate this shit.
But that's not the only thing you guys do. You guys say Nazi. I know, because I'm on the receiving end. You call people fascist, Nazi, white supremacist, racist, misogynist, transphobe, homophobe, and all the rest. And I know...
Listen up. When I fucking say goddamn buzzwordinism, I mean that shit. I mean that shit. They will say these words. In most cases, they are doing this because they disagree with you and want to paint you in a worse light by associating you with these negative connotations. And why? Because they have differing political ideologies, rhetoric, or opinions from you. I will keep stamping it in. Facts are facts. Facts. Facts.
Oh, that because every time I make a video that you guys don't like, that's what I get.
Yep, that is exactly what they do, and it's just disgusting. They try to justify their violence by saying you're some label, like you're a homophobe or whatever, which is blatantly untrue. And even after you're dead, like Charlie, they say you didn't like empathy or something, so you deserve to die. Completely out of context, as we proved.
I was about to say, yeah, that whole Charlie Kirk clip was out of context. Yeah, seeing the full clip, like, of this John.
Meanwhile, we got Destiny here saying to genocide people, and apparently a large group of liberals actually watch this guy and they think it's okay because they're on the same side. Open your fucking eyes, you absolute degenerate freaks. Hasan and Hasan 2.0 are not the solution here. Go watch somebody actually sane. These people advocate violence. They are not good people. Even if you agree on some other different policies, it is not worth it to literally lose your soul over this shit. What a pathetic response by Destiny, but you can't expect much from this guy. Now click this video and your entire family becomes based Pegasus fans. Let's go, massive W. Alright, thanks for watching. Bye-bye.
This John. You already know. Of course, baby. Shout out, shirt of love with one of my glorious love kings, Pegasus. That was Hasan is finally being investigated. Of course, if you guys would like to watch the OG original video, down in the description, first link, shirt of love, of course, Pegasus again, and quickly, final page of conjecture for Hasan.
Fuck it, I'm saying it.
Yeah, a casual. Yeah, we already know he's gonna be coping, modeling, and seething with Dan Clancy, as well as, like, you know what I'm saying, Discord, Reddit, and all these heads, you know what I'm saying, having to testify in court, because, yeah, the political rhetoric, especially pertaining to things like political violence, is very bad, and Hasan, obviously, trying to especially obfuscate off of him just going on a Puff Beast store, yeah, and, you know, with all his clips that he is, you know, just culminated over these years, bro, just saying all the bad shit, because, again, his rhetoric is terrible. Yeah, it's not looking good. So, yeah, the walls are indeed closing in. But, yeah, I've been doing this for a while for Hasan. And as far as Destiny goes, deny, deflect, counterattack. Stamped. Yeah, that's about it. We already know what happens in the EHD High Plus cinematic universe. Of course, there will be more stuff happening in the universe. Like, there is every day. We know. This is where we get the slops. So, yeah, when some more happens with these heads, these idiots, we'll be here to cover it. But again, shout out to the love of Mo Pegasus. And I'll be catching y'all on a flip, baby. Peace.
Thank you.